something about the biblical level of barbarity that was going on there that to me was this wake-up call on many different levels.
I woke up on the 7th in the morning, I opened my phone, and I see the videos. And I was like, okay, this is not business as usual. And I got to Israel, and I landed on the 8th and called up a buddy of mine, Yair Golan, who's today runs the Democratic Party, but we went to school together. And he was a hero on the 7th. He went on his own to save all these people. He was the Sgan Ramatkal,
second in command to the Joint Chiefs of Staff.
and I tell him, okay, I'm here. What do we do? He says, come on, I'm going north to south tomorrow. So 6 in the morning, he gives me some uniform. I put on the uniform, pretend to be a soldier, and we drive to the south. And we went through everything. We saw the Nova, we had the Sderot, we went to the kibbutzim, we met with the people and just the bodies were everywhere. And there was something about the biblical level of barbarity that was going on there that to me was this wake-up call on many different levels. I mean, suddenly everything we're doing in tech on the kind of practical level of what matters just seemed like insignificant. Suddenly being Jewish was back in style, or not, or antisemitism was back in style, however you want to call it. Just seeing the cars and everything, it just, something flipped in me. And at that point, I kind of decided I'm coming back to Israel. I believe that the only change happens is through massive shocks, right? Google did not need to change search. They would not change it because there was no shock. OpenAI now is their shock, and they'll do something. Same thing with Israel. I believe that this is the shock that's going to kind of change our society. It seems bleak and impossible now, what it is, but when you zoom out a little bit, next election, I believe, will be completely different. Here, I don't believe the pessimists. And seeing what Israelis did in the first 3 months of the war, I was involved in some of the stuff, but just this bunch of random people basically building a complete civil service, running the country by independent volunteers, putting together these AI systems to track the hostages in like a few days, collaborating. That's something that doesn't exist anywhere. It's something unique about this country, this ability to do things. So I believe that once we flip, if we start dealing with our real problems, we can blow through them. The problem is we're dealing with imaginary problems. We make up problems that we can deal with. But if we actually focus on the real problems, it can happen. And I think if this shock, I believe the shock will change things. If it doesn't change things, at the same time, okay, so then we really know that this is it. But I'm very optimistic.